welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. What up, though? This is Friendsgiving 2021. If you've been following the brand, when we do Friendsgiving, we are really just trying to shed even more light on our friends and our family members of the show, and just really give them their flowers. And for week one, hopefully we could do this every week. I don't really know. We're really going to fucking try.
Yeah,
but
I think we can pull it off.
But for this week, we have the talented, beautiful, well-respected Chef Bree in the motherfucking building. Hello there, my love.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
Brisk and breezy, but we all right.
All right. Of course, we have Cousin Al in the motherfucking building.
Yes.
Host of
early guy around because it's cold outside.
Host of the Laptop Chronicles.
Yes. Miss B.
Recording?
Have you been keeping up with?
There we go.
We're back. But I'll do something in there. But yes, Chef Bree, Miss B, have you been keeping up with said Laptop Chronicles?
I have. Y'all is some. I'm gonna need y'all to get it together.
Where did we go wrong?
Where? Season 1.
When?
Yeah. So this going to the Play Store. Let's talk about that. Couples going together to the store.
Okay.
Why do y'all do that?
It's like a field trip.
It's like grocery shopping.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it more comfortable for you all to go with your partner than by yourself? Are y'all afraid to go in there? You know what I'm saying? The little glory hole house.
Oh, this is getting wild. Yo, nigga don't know what to say.
Well, first of all, I don't go to the back. I stay in the front where the products are. I don't go in the back where the customers go. Customers.
For the Baltimore County Forever viewers and listeners, if you do not know what you should know about the glory hole, that's when
you stick your dick in a hole.
And
you don't know what's on the other side.
The glory hole. You stick your peen in the hole, and whatever pops up, it could be a mouth, it could be, another body part. Not knowing which hole it is, you work that out.
Yeah, see, even the dog is like, chill.
So you're gonna hear my dog in the background because somebody just came in the house, but that's cool.
Yo,
it's like okay, so couple shopping for toys is, to me, I think of it like grocery shopping.
Yeah, I think it's fun. You get to like interact with your partner and see even more stuff that they're interested in, that they're willing to experiment with. What is your downside to going with a partner?
I think my particular downside would be they might not be prepared for the things that I pick up.
But I think at that point, being with somebody, if they don't know, then no. I don't know. I just know if you rolling with me, then you already know. You know what you're getting.
I'm nasty.
But see, thing is though, I mean,
minimum
come on,
nasty.
It's a different ballpark with us. For the Bella people, taking them in there and experiencing us for the first time. Oh, are they ready for that? You got to give them a prerequisite. You got to say, okay, before we get out the car, let me tell you, don't touch anything. Your hands to yourself. Ask a lot of questions, but don't play with nothing.
Don't touch nothing.
Right.
Just like going to the grocery store.
Don't touch nothing.
I just know I would listen. If you hanging with me, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I already know. With Aline, me and him could go in there, and it's going to be an absolute ball. I mean, an absolute ball.
Gag ball.
or two.
Or connected together to do something, you know.
Rip them out like a lawnmower. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Welcome to the conversation.
Yeah, welcome to the Laptop Chronicles Forever. Hey, this will be the name of this one. Yeah. Oh man,
it wasn't me.
Let's get back on track.
Yes.
We will go back to the.
What was our original topic?
We're celebrating you. So let's get a little background of you. We have. You are a chef. You are a entrepreneur, an author. Let's start with you being a chef. Your background being a chef.
All right. So, do you want the beginning?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So I started. I guess I was 16, 17. I never did fast food. Like, I guess I was way too bougie to do fast food restaurant. Mm-hmm. So I applied all country clubs, hotels, hospitals. I wanted the big money. I wanted to be around the crackers. I didn't want to be around us. I hate to say that, but it's true. I wanted more than minimum wage coming in the gate because I knew my worth. I knew that I was coming in there with something that most people didn't have, and that was a talent. That was a God-given talent, though I had to go to school to get a piece of paper to say that I was a chef, and I was a chef before I was a chef. I come from a really big family. My mom is 11. My dad is 18. So when my grandmother got in the kitchen, it was going to be all hands on deck. And I was the baby of the baby on my mom's side. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get that. So I stayed in the kitchen with my grandmother. I learned how to cook from my grandmother. She would measure with her hand. So I would tell her, hold out her hand. And I would use my hand as a measure and take whatever she had in hers, put it in mine to see. And then I would go get a measuring cup and it would measure out almost perfectly. So I learned how to eyeball food that way. I'm a country girl, so you got to eat. Mm. That's what I did. I learned how to eat.
Where are you from?
Virginia.
Okay.
Not the cool part of Virginia, the far part of Virginia.
Shut up, Elaine. You ain't got like that.
I'm just saying, it's different parts of Virginia.
It is the country. I am south of Richmond.
Okay.
South of Petersburg. Not quite Norfolk. In the country.
Yeah, you go too far, you lose phone service.
Wow.
Oh, no. You better be glad I got phone service now. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's
windy outside.
It's such a blessing. I'm sorry, but yes. All right. So, let's skip around a little bit. I think, was it last year you came out with the book?
Yeah. Last year the book was coming out. The book is so, I hate publishing companies. I hate publishing companies. So the first time I sent the book off to the publishing company, they kept the book.
What do you mean they kept it?
I got nothing, no response. They kept the book. They didn't produce the book. So I went and tried to do it by myself. And of course, me being super busy and not being as diligent as I should have, I didn't get it out the way that I wanted. Mm-hmm. So this time I'm re-editing the cover because for me, the cover of the book is probably my most problematic. I love the purple, but I don't like the book.
What's the name of the book?
Fuck It, I'm Fat.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Because remember, you got to think back to Airtran. I was a big girl, and y'all ain't tell me.
You
y'all
were.
No, we didn't think so.
No, I did not think you were a big girl.
You're crazy.
And we love BBWs on this side.
Up top.
Yeah.
No, but I was all a plus 200.
Did you have like complications or something like that?
I did. Like that? Right before Airtran and Southwest merged, I started having problems with my legs. Mm-hmm. So I ended up having to get on a pill, but the pill made me sick. So I hopped off of that, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to bust this weight down. I broke it down to chicken breast and broccoli every single day. I worked out in the morning before I came out there. I literally stopped doing everything that I normally did other than work and work out. And I lost like 70 plus pounds in like 3 months. Yeah.
Oh, that's a blessing, though. That's a blessing.
It is. And then I went and had a tummy tuck and was like, I gotta get this fat gone. This little skin. So, I'm not mad at the surgery girls either, because you know what? It's called maintenance. Yep.
And do whatever makes you happy. You know, this is your body. You choose what goes in and comes out of the body. Like,
right.
It's all about you.
Out, but you know.
Not wrong.
So, as far as the book, oh wait. As far as the book, so we're working. You said you working on the cover again. So,
yeah.
Are you thinking about doing like hard copies, or will it be like?
You have to, with a cookbook. I feel like you have to do a hard copy or a spiral binder, so that way they can write in it, because it's a work in progress. When you do a cookbook, you sit down and you want people to write down their ideas in it, things that they want to modify. Because it's just a blueprint for you to make a meal. So yeah, it's going to be, I want it hardcover, and I want it to be like a journal this time. So it's going to be so much more involved, so much more techy, because my daughter's trying to help me figure out this little graphic thingy that when you throw your phone across it, what is it, the QR code?
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So you take the QR code and it will give you a quick tutorial of a certain portion of the meal. So I'm trying to be a little more innovative with it, because these millennials, y'all, they don't know how to cook.
Yo, they really don't. So I mean, cut you off, but I remember years ago, when I was on OK Player, somebody was saying something about like, oh, we losing recipes. Meaning that, what I'm saying, the younger generation doesn't know how to cook. Ironically, my mom's side of the family, they hold on to history. And my cousins just put out a book called Cooking Cousins.
Yeah.
And they give the family history of our family, and each person contributed a recipe that they love to cook. So
your cousins?
My cousins.
I need the link.
Yeah. It's so they're older, so it's just a book. I'll bring it to you.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
But you know what? Families need to go back to doing that, because I remember with my grandmother, she would have it on little index cards or sheets of paper, and you would just find them, and because families nowadays don't hang on to much,
right?
It all just goes away. Like, who is teaching these young girls how to cook when they are, I'm bossing this and I'm, okay, you're making all this financial gains, but can you run a household? Are you a food manager? Do you know how to budget? Do you know how to grocery shop? Do you know, what's going to be best for you when you're not feeling great? Why does it always have to go to the doctor?
So let me ask you, do you feel that, because I grew up with, my mom told me at 10 years old, she was like, I'm going to teach you how to cook so that you never go hungry. So do you feel that like cooking and because so there are people that can cook, right? Cool. Throw some shit on the stove, bet. But I feel like you and like your grandmother, like my grandmother and my mom told me, you got to cook with love. You cook from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that that's just something that women should know how to do? Or
no, because I have a son.
Right.
Crazy. They all need to know how to cook, because say for instance, you as a husband, companion, whatever y'all want to call them things nowadays, the men people in your household. Something happens to the woman, and then what? Y'all gonna eat out every day? You gonna burn her whole house down because you trying to practice? No, it's a responsibility for both sets of parents to teach both their son and their daughters how to cook, how to clean, how to maintain a house. Because just because that man is a provider doesn't mean that his providing stops with financial. His providing also means that you need to be in the household. My son better know how to cook some chicken. He better know how to fry some pork chops. He better know how to make some spaghetti. Things, basic necessities. He should know how to do all of that, and I shouldn't have to worry. Say, for instance, I don't want to cook Thanksgiving dinner, even though I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I want him to say, oh, mine got that. No worries. Mm-hmm. No worries. I only have one child who decided they not finna cook ever.
Mm. So what is Thanksgiving like in your household?
Chaotic. Because we all have preferences. My parents are old school traditional. I'm not. My kids want to do themes. And then you have people who don't eat certain food because of texture, or it smells funny, or don't put it together. So typically we write down a list, and depending on who's in the mood to cook, it's always going to be rock, paper, scissors, or because my oldest daughter is a chef as well. Mm-hmm. So you have to think my whole house cooks. We all burn. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know what we're having this year. We haven't even really decided. Somebody wants Italian this year, I think. And I'm like,
whoa. Have you ever had a turducken?
No. Dog, get out of here. That it just sounds so nasty.
That's a lot of meat.
Come on, man. Let's Talk Chronicles forever.
I mean, it's like wrapping meat on top of meat on top of meat. That work. Is that
some meat palooza.
They docking the meat.
The meat master.
yeah, that, you know.
Oh shit.
No, I do
a double penetration.
Wow.
I'm trying to. Y'all are so re.
I was just gonna say I stopped with deep fried turkey. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dip the meat in the sauce.
Ah, God.
So wait, what are y'all cooking?
Well, Lauren's vegan, so it's no meat.
Oh shit, I was choked.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Shit, I don't even know, man. Like,
you better order something from Boston Market.
Yo, you still eat Boston Market?
No. I don't eat Boston Market.
Get something from Hip Hop Chicken?
I don't know, bro. Last Thanksgiving, or the last two Thanksgivings, I was a pescatarian, so I was just eating fish. Mm-hmm. I just started eating chicken again, which I'm probably about to stop, but I really love buffalo wings again. But yeah, so I mean, I really don't know. She cooks like her vegan or plant-based stuff. Mm-hmm. So I try that. I really enjoy a lot of the stuff that she cooks. As far as like us going out and stuff, I really don't care for getting that kind of shit when I go out to eat. But if she cook it, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So we really gonna see.
Corey, what made you change your diet so heavy? Because you did like a real drastic change.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, it was Lauren. Honestly, and it was just like one of those things. I was curious. I was curious to see if I could do it. Especially like you said, it was drastic. Like I went to Philly. I was eating red meat. I was eating chicken. I was eating everything, and then I met her, and I started finding out more about being a vegan and plant-based, and then I was just like, well, fuck it, I like fish. I'm gonna just eat a lot of fish, and I haven't had red meat in 3 years. Going on 3 years.
So after you met her, that's when your beard started really getting nice and fluffy.
You know it.
It was like that one strand.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that? My beard used to be so wild. So like I would have like really unproportioned strands in my beard.
You had the Anthony Hamilton?
No, not that.
Oh,
it was long, like hairs.
Yeah.
And Joe was playing, and he like ripped it out. Like we were like play fighting at work, and like I backed up, and he like ripped it. Oh, I was so mad because I was holding on to that fucking strand. Like it was a long strand. Like it was so unnecessary. Like as I got older, I realized like, bro, you need an even beard. So like, but yeah, like I felt a lot better. I felt a lot better. And then like conversation with her, and around the time of Jabrosa doing the juicing and him changing his diet and becoming vegan. Just talking to them two, I just decided, you know, I could do it. And I did. I did for 2 years, up until probably like earlier this year.
And it's so, y'all. When I first found out that you had went vegan, I was talking to Aline. And when he told me, let me tell you, I caught an attitude. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I've been telling y'all about this healthy stuff forever. And then all of a sudden, he get a girlfriend.
It took a woman.
And it blew his mind. I said, okay, bet. I got you.
The vegan lifestyle came with some other shit, too. So life is good.
Like, I said,
it was a win-win.
I took another woman to finally get him straight. And then here comes Liam going to hop on a bandwagon.
Damn, we get our ass chewed out.
About how he was eating. I said, really? It's good for you. I thought I'd be in your inbox all the time telling you, no, try this, try that.
Yes.
And give credit to somebody else. Well, I was livid. I was like, I'm about to bust him in his face, straight to the wall.
But we love you.
I'm so glad we're doing this on screen, because I feel like we'd get popped in the back of the head right now.
Like several times. Yeah.
Like, what?
So what? So all right. Currently, are you plant-based, vegan, or you just not eating red meat? You eat chicken? What's going on with you now?
I'm sorry. I can eat it all except pork. Oh, well, no, I can't eat seafood because after I had my last child, she changed my entire metabolism and I can no longer eat seafood.
That happens? I did not know that.
Bro.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I learned so much shit about pregnancy, how it changes a woman's body.
I didn't know, like, afterward. Oh,
I know somebody who had, whose last child somehow took her teeth. Like,
I have heard that before.
I was like, that shit happened? She was like, yeah, my baby soaked up my teeth. I was like, I learned so much about a woman being pregnant. Like,
because I mean, before I was able to eat crabs and crab legs and everything like that. You know, we Marylanders. Dog, I had this child. First time I had me a piece of fried fish, I lost my mind. I almost died. I said, I'm so mad at this.
Damn. So was it like your stomach was hurting, you had the runs, or like it was just like a pain?
It was like anaphylactic allergies. Let me go get an EpiPen because like a bee sting, I'm allergic.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah. So that's probably the one thing that I don't do seafood and pork. Other than that, I can eat it because after I had my tummy tuck, now I don't gain weight the way I used to. I probably will never go over 155. Okay. And I've been because I want this BBL in 2022, but I ain't gaining enough weight. So my doctor said you need to keep eating. I'm like,
God, I love that.
So yeah, I eat.
Damn, man.
I eat. But I normally don't eat as much as most people think. I eat like a bird when you actually get around me. But I cook for up to 10 people in my household. So I snack all day. It's almost, I do my smoothie in the morning, my breakfast, which is normally a real breakfast. Like I'll do an egg, chicken breast, salad, sausage. I'm gonna eat in the morning because breakfast is my thing. If you know me, you know that breakfast. Then I'll miss lunch most of the time because I'm either working on a bus or taking a nap. Dinner will be something huge because I feed everybody in my household. I am the chef.
Real quick, before we get out of here, let's touch on the bus, the green machine.
Stop. It is green eggs and honey.
Green eggs and honey. Okay. Where did the name come from?
I like Dr. Seuss books because it's all satire. Green because he's green when I first bought him. Also, that is my favorite color if you don't know by now.
Green is my favorite color as well.
Yes. And
I don't know why I did that.
Honey is something, it's always, you can't get enough of that. And I'm honey. But, if you really want to think about it, green eggs and honey, he was a weed smoker. So it that cannabis atmosphere. Green is in the progress. If anybody wants to come down and help me, I got plenty of work to do. You ain't got to be skilled and traded. I can teach. But it does have a full-size fridge. I do have a full-size stove in it. My bed will be elevated. It'll be on actuators, so it'll go up and down. And then it'll go backwards, so it'll sit up as a seat. It's going to be so dope. Yeah, I'm going to have a deck off the back. I have 1,000 kilowatts of solar. So I can pretty much function as a regular house. Like everything that you have in your house, I will have in mine.
Now, what's your goal with the bus?
It is my house. It's my mobility because I am a free spirit. Y'all already know I don't like to be too many places too long. I'm a ghost in most atmospheres of the world. So me moving in the bus is for peace of mind. I like to be off the grid. I don't like people to see where I'm at. Y'all know I like to drop off the earth for 4 to 5 years and then show back up. So it's my house. Even though I'll have a stationary brick and mortar, green is just my heart. It's my peace of mind. It's the stability. It's the freedom. It's my space. I don't have to deal with anybody there. I don't have to listen to anybody telling me you got to pay rent. It's paid for. I get to live life off of inexpensive.
Now,
go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Keep going.
So green is peace is what I could really call him. He's peace. He's a big 7.3 liter diesel with, I can get 70 gallons in there and I'm gone. And I got 100-gallon water tank, so I'm gone. I got a generator and I got propane. I don't need much. I have Wi-Fi service in the bus. So I'm on the road. I ain't got to be anywhere or nowhere. Now, and because I'm not tied to somebody's job, right. I don't have to respond to anything. I am my own boss, so I do what I want.
Yo, speaking of, I was talking to somebody about how, there's like culture shifting, like global shifting events, and that's what the pandemic did. And for some people, they do not have to work. This is showing that a lot of people don't have to work in a building. They don't have to work, at a specific spot. And you realize that the commercial real estate industry is all bullshit. But anyway, because my cousin, he has a friend who took a work from home job. Her job shifted to work from home, and she moved to Africa.
Yeah.
Because all she needed to do was just be on Wi-Fi to work. And I think she was scheduled, like, they said, oh, you have to come back into the office like once every 3 months. So she would book a trip, fly back to the States, show up like, hey, how you doing? I'm here. And bounce. But let me ask you this. So because of you, I've started following other people on Instagram who have buses. And I'm starting to see that some people There's this one couple that I follow. I think you're friends with them. Not I don't know how, but somehow I found their page. Something I don't know, but they are all over the country.
What's their name?
I'm looking for it real quick. But do you have a game plan to go somewhere, or are you gonna say like, all right, I'm gonna start here, or I'm gonna take the next 6 months and I'm gonna drive through the wilderness of Canada or whatever?
I do have a map of what I want to do and where I want to go. Because I have BLM land, which is Bureau of Land Management, which is all free land to park on. The East Coast has minimal amounts of that, but the further you go west, it's all free land. I have my park pass, which means that I can go to any national park anywhere in these 50 United States, and I can kick it there for cheap, like $7 a night. I have Harvest Host, which is this app that says that breweries, wineries, farms, things of that nature, they host you for, I think it's like $90 a year for the membership. And when you get there, most of the time there's small businesses like an alpaca farm. I can go park there for the night, and I can come out with alpaca wool. I can, get beanie hats, things of that nature, because they're sponsoring me to be able to stay on their land. And most of the time their property is amazing. So my goal is to start East Coast. I'm not going to go down south to Florida like everybody else. Oh, I'm going to Florida first. Fuck that. We've been in Florida 1,000 times. It ain't shit there that I ain't already seen. So I'm going to go to the West Coast, but I'm going to take an odd route because I like to go towards the snow. I'm going to hit every legal cannabis state, recreational legal cannabis state. Let me make that clear. And then I'm going to go to the Pacific Northwest because there is some land up there that I want to see. I'm not going to visit all of your normal city attractions, state attractions. I'm not going to be a tourist. I want to go see the real nitty gritty. I want to go where we were at, places that say it's Black historical landmarks. And I want to figure out a little bit more about these 50 states culture. I won't do Canada unless it's open. And that probably won't be till like towards the end of next year. But yeah, I have a whole plan. I'm going to do a food tour so that way I can touch on the seafood places. I'm going to do a lot of videos. I'm going to, you know what? That if you look on Instagram, it's the men that cook. They be in the wilderness with that big ass knife chopping up shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's my nigga, yo.
Yeah, bro. He be throwing
I
down.
love that nigga, dog.
Yo, when he did the thing where he pulled the meat out.
I'm trying to do a play off of that, except I don't got that big ass hatchet. And
yo, what is his name? It's like Chef.
I can't figure out his name, but he be out there bombing. I be like, sir, can I get
that nigga be killing it, bro. I could sit and watch those videos
just all day.
All day.
So, yo, it's crazy. You said you going out to the West and stuff. I don't know. Have you seen the new movie, The Harder They Fall?
Yeah, I did. Boy,
I love the fact that a lot of people don't realize that when it came to land, or when it came to surviving after the Civil War, a lot of Black people went west of the Mississippi to Montana, to Wyoming. We were there. We were in these places.
Because we are the original cowboys. Let's talk about that. We are the original cowboys. So for us, it's already in us to be farmers, to be cattlemen, to be cattle people, and be out there with it. That's natural for us. So why do all the regular states go where we need to be at? I'm out there looking for land. I'm trying to buy 10, 20 acres of some land in Montana, build me a couple Airbnbs, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
It's such a, when I left Alaska, we drove, and we had to drive from Anchorage up into up into the Northwest. I think it was the Northwest Territory. Back down into the Panhandle of Alaska to catch a ferry, because I took the ferry all the way down to Washington State to end up driving across country. But when I tell you, like, once I got about maybe 3 hours outside of Anchorage and headed on into Canada, it's so crazy because it's not even a road out there. It's not a paved road. It's like a dirt road.
Yep.
And you don't see anything. You don't see there's no cities. There's like a gas station with like 3-4 buildings, like every 30 miles. I saw wild horses just running down the middle of the street, bro. It's crazy. Like I didn't think shit like that existed.
Western.
It's like, it is really,
it's
you are
amazing.
Out there, and it's so peaceful. It's quiet as fuck.
It is, but that's where you find the rest of yourself at. You know, that's why I said as soon as green is all the way done, I don't mind having people with me. Like, I'm gonna have space. Like, my sofa is 80 inches, so I can fit a 6'2" person on my sofa, and it's gonna be a full size, but it's long. So I'm telling you now, y'all want to ride? Come on.
You know what? I appreciate solitude, because I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday, and she was talking about how, you know, she has ADD and ADHD, and I told her, I said, for the most part, I don't think, not saying that they're not real, but I don't think we don't know how to turn off. Because our brains are so overly stimulated. And I asked her, I said, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? And she just looked and she said, I know. She knew what I was alluding to. Because all of us, the first thing that we do in the morning is we turn over and we grab our phones.
No.
So
check Instagram, check Twitter.
So I think for some people to jump in your bus and ride with you to Montana, to Dead Horse, Canada, to, you know, the far reaches of Alaska, I think that would bother some people because
they don't know how to be quiet.
Yes, they don't know how to turn off because we are always turned on. You know,
and you know, that's why for me, I had to learn how to be at peace in the middle of chaos. You have to learn how to mute everything. Like you were saying, first thing you do, get up in the morning, you touch your Instagram and, you know, your phone and whatnot. I purposely make sure that when I plug my phone and stuff in, it's nowhere near me. Because that means I have to get up and go get it. And if I have to get up and go get it, I'm going to get up and go get a glass of water, go to the bathroom first, and then come back. Because when you in the bathroom for them first 33 seconds or so, you're trying to get yourself together. I have made it a thing, stop touching it, because it's going to cause you to click back into your old ways. And if you want to start your day in a better way, start quiet. I get up early in the morning. Folks will text me and it'd be 3:30 in the morning. They'd be like, "Be you good?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm up. What's up? You okay? You need to talk?" You know, because that's when most people have the worst amount of energy is right there between midnight and 6 a.m. because they don't know how to shut it off. But you have to learn that. And I guess once I became a Muslim, for me, it changed because I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock anyway for prayer, that I learned to settle myself a little bit, to be more focused and diligent and determined to stay calm. Because the chaotic energy for me is going to cause problems. I'm going to be in jail. And that's an old trick that I don't want to be dealing with. So I'm going to tell y'all better learn to shut that shit off. Put it up. Like, I have this one and I have the other one. They got to go.
Oh, I do. I meditate. And that's what that's what they always get on me for.
Yeah, it
is I wake up so early and they're like, "Yo, you really were up that early?" Like, yes, I start my day at about 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, because you go to the gym.
Right, right. And I wake up concentrating, meditating first, plan my day, try to settle myself first before the chaos kicks off.
Because you're coming.
Yeah.
Chaos up at 7:30, 8 o'clock every day. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, me personally, I would love to be it, because I've been in that space, being out in the middle of nowhere, and when you see when the sky isn't orange from the city glow, and you see, and it's nothing but you, the wind, the stars, the moon.
Right.
It's so
phenomenal.
Yeah.
It checks your energy. It makes you be in the moment instead of being in everybody else's moment. It says, hello, who are you right here, right now? Recognize this. And most of the time, you're not going to have any service. So that photo that you want to take a picture of ain't going to come out no way.
Right. So.
But I'm going to ask y'all drive, are anybody scared of heights? Everybody drive across bridges?
I can do bridges.
Yeah, I don't do roller coasters.
Yeah.
I don't do roller coasters. I'm just saying, if you do bridges, then we good.
Okay, yeah. I do bridges. I don't worry about bridges.
Yeah, I don't mind bridges.
Yeah, because I don't like bridges, so that's always interesting when I have to drive green across a bridge. Like, I was going to Kansas, and the drive from here to Kansas is like annoying. The bridge pops up on you before they don't even tell you, like, a little sign on bridge ahead. You can't. So you're like a quarter mile and you're like, fuck. And it's a 2-lane. So you just can't pull over and stop and say somebody else got to drive. You got to suck that up and grip that steering wheel like.
Shit, I done took a motorcycle across the Bay Bridge before, and that shit is grated.
Yeah,
I was sliding across that motherfucker doing like 90.
No. That wind be knocking your body. Are you crazy? No.
I've done wilder shit than that.
Well, we won't talk about that because for the
top of the morning.
Right.
Oh man, Miss B, man, we really. Oh,
it's in my head.
We appreciate you.
Yes, thank
this
you.
platform has had your full support for the years that we've been on audio and visual. We are very appreciative of you.
Thank you.
It's plenty of times in my life that you would pop up. You would just pop up and you knew something was wrong or I needed to hear something. And it was always on time. I appreciate you. I love you immensely. Just thank you. So I felt like it was only right to have you as the first person on this Friendsgiving event this year. You have any shout outs before we close out this episode?
Yeah, I gotta shout out my kids first because they keep me supported. I want to thank you guys because you know what? I watched you all grow so much. Y'all forever have been there for me, supporting me too. We're like the three amigos. If you really look at us, we were like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that I want to thank all of my supporters on my chef page, my Green Eggs and Honey page. Dog, y'all gave me a platform. You got to know, I don't do lives and I don't like to put my face out there because y'all know I be in the shadows. So this has been a great opportunity. I just appreciate y'all. You know, when Green is finished, we're gonna ride.
Say less.
Yeah.
So ready. I'm so ready. Oh, and just think, probably by the time I get Green all the way done, I'm looking at this Vanderhall. Y'all gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, right now. What the fuck is that?
Vanderhall.
Yes, a Vanderhall. It is not your typical. I also am getting ready to grab this rad pack, like it's electric, so that way I can put inside the bus because it folds.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not going to be trailing a vehicle, but Green is small enough that he fits in a regular parking space, so I ain't really got to worry about too much. I'm not like y'all 40-foot buses that can't go everywhere. Green literally fits in a parking space.
Jesus Christ, that's a Vanderhall?
Yes, it is a Vanderhall. You see it, bitch?
That's what made you want that? That's amazing.
You know, I like my toys. I like my toys, and it's perfect. Do you see that, bitch?
Yeah, that's
okay.
It's like Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Wow.
That thing got a Hemi.
No, I wish it did. You already know. I need that big block.
That's what the engine is called. It's a big block engine.
Wait, I was gonna say. You used to get in trouble a lot as a
know,
kid.
right? Like, wait.
It's right there.
Right there.
No, I'm saying, you got any shout outs?
Yo, I definitely have to say thank you, because the Laptop Chronicles would not be what it is without you.
Yeah.
You definitely like, hey, y'all should talk about this, or that's not right, or wait a minute, you gave out some insufficient facts, sir.
Fact checker.
So
you know, I'm in the lifestyle, so I gotta keep y'all straight and narrow.
Yeah. So thank you for that. Yo, I gotta shout out my cousin, Intellect. She's got a new song. I'm gonna send it to you, man.
Okay.
Send it to me, because I love it.
She's a free spirit too, and I love the fact that she's such a universal spirit that she keeps me grounded. She's like, you and her would get along perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows when I start to go off the rails, she'll just randomly send me something, and I'm like, ooh, perfect timing. Okay, let's come back. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to my cousin Intellect. Shout out to all the grannies that's still cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not one of those either, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I was getting there, ma'am.
The shout out to the lunch ladies.
Shout out to the lunch ladies. Shout out with the little mustaches.
And the titty tat.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, make sure, you know what I'm saying, like cook from the heart. I love always, I heard this term, you know what I'm saying, cook with love. Love is the secret ingredient that makes food so much better. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, Miss B, for cooking and chefing the way you do, and you're not a grandma. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yo.
I couldn't be a grandmother right now. I'm way too savage for that shit.
Man, shout out to everybody. Again, shout out to Shit Vegan Z. Shout out to It's Predestined Podcast. Shout out to all the podcasts. Shout out to Jabrosa. Just shout out to everybody. Again, Miss B, thank you so much for being on the platform. We'll obviously do this again. This was a lot of fun.
To come hang out on the Laptop Chronicles side a little bit more.
Yeah. We Laptop Chronicles forever. Damn. Baltimore County Forever. God damn.